Good morning, viewers. Mina Sanato Label Sila. Welcome to KID-AFAN Salone Morning Discovery.
And me and Justice MTJ.
Well, with me at the studio this morning, we get Ibrahim Temu Kamara, who happen to be the Western Area Coordinator for the Orphan Empowerment Society, and also Ishmael Conte, when are the media officer for this same organization here. So, good morning and welcome to Salone Morning Discoveries.
Good morning, Salonediscoveries and KID-AFAN.
Good morning, Fambul and listeners, and thank you for hosting us.
Okay, quickly over to you, Ishmael, we are the media person for this organization here. So, quickly tell me what in this organization they about.
This is a non-governmental organization with the aims and objectives for Southwest will help the less privileged, which we cater for more and the orphans, them way and parents they know their life again. And the more this organization they seek interest for. And then one of our main objectives we make the organization was formed.
So how long this organization don't they exist?
This organization only exists now for the past 10 years, but the organization was established in Nigeria. Our CEO is based in Nigeria. We own country national coordinator when Ambassador Ali Conte we go for one program in Ghana where he meets with this fellow when we CEO. We see come with the initiatives about the Orphan Empowerment Society. They will work things out. By the time Ambassador Ali Conte returned to Freetown, Sierra Leone, and able to establish the movement, which is the Orphan Empowerment Society for Southwest. We will start the same movement as Sierra Leone for help the less privileged and the orphan picking them across the country.
Okay, so this CEO where they talk about now Salone man or Nigeria?
And Nigeria man based in Nigeria.
Okay, so it gets the encounter with Uda for like establish this particular.
And we are with national country coordinator, we are Ambassador Ali Conte.
Okay.
And get an encounter with, we're able to establish the organization.
Okay, over to you, Ibrahim Temu Kamara. What are your experience working in this organization? Because when I make mention, say the organization they look at less privileged and orphan picking them. So what are your experience where you don't work in this organization?
My experience is great, but sad. Actually, some sad. Being an advocate for less privileged and orphan picking them, and actually churching. Actually when they go various orphanage homes see how best they picking them well-being. Some organization and orphanage homes they open an orphanage home we are in and they will cater for the picking them and all. And with that it give me a bitter experience first. Later on, where we sign an MOU with the Ministry of Gender and Children's Affairs, we see how best now they monitor orphanage homes across the county and able for map out some key areas where the Ministry of Gender and Children's Affairs they work on.
So basically, we get an estimate of orphanages home there where we get across the country.
Yes. We get over 500 we registered with the Ministry of the Ministry of Gender and Children's Affairs, but the one them we not register, I will tell you say them Bokupas, the one they will register. And when you ask them people there, they tell you about the criteria and they will meet the criteria of the ministries. You go na social welfare and tell you about how many $1,000 or so. And you go my agenda again, go tell her how many millions of leons. So then most way you can tell you okay this cause. They say Temu, before we go register that organization, the government can hold we then go see now waiting we they do. And myself I can see like say for go pull how many $1,000, why you not go put them to the beginning and invest in the beginning. So with that I be the urge them as well. We get about 5 who we don't register with. 2 with influence, so the ministry and recommend them now. Then they operate very well, and the experience is great.
Okay, so as you don't say, there are over 500 orphanage homes, and then when you check the one in back where they, we not register yourself, then Baku. Reason being, like you say, the criteria is, the name for me to So even before you come about getting an orphanage, what are the criteria and things that we for look into first before ever you establish an orphanage home?
First, you for able registered with the ministry as well, and the ministry gets so many associates we for pass through. Probably one way or the other, you get slango, you get social welfare and other ministry and departments. If you don't come and tell you about 2,500,000, then they can tell you about $1,000. Then you get a plan, Ministry of Planning, and tell you about something thousand. Then you as an individual, we just get sorry at say that come on board, that help them picking there. You know,
so the ministry gets specific money where they can take from the orphanage people in there. I mean, from the one in where we want to build orphan homes. Then
you get a specific amount we in BC. Now we can discuss them with even we self as an organization where they see how best we seek the interest and advocate for their home here. So we think you do until we say let the individuals then come and get an SLA within they sign some things then you feel and you go to and the next thing will tell you about say go to social bank and all go do your payment.
Okay, over to you, Ishmael. Una they deal with less privileged picking. So quickly tell we waiting una consider as less privileged.
Like we're organization which we consider as less privileged, like mostly let's just more like go to this all the targets and picking their way not get my mind papa and then mostly with the targets and picking their waking one away from their them host them kind of streets due to some reason, you know, putting at the host, so they automatically find out they kind of the streets, you know. Sometimes so you see them begin even yourself you say, oh, this big guy they get my papa, but why not know they host? So pastor can take them and go to the orphanage home. So that now the problems that we can encounter mostly in what we do.
Okay, as the media person, somebody we don't really interface, you know, with them people in the household, you know. So like you just say, picking anyway they don't come on the house, they get mama and papa, but they come on the home them for Canada orphanage. As the media person, when I can take an attempt for going to them place and then for go ask as to which are the reasons we make them picking I can come on the houses and for Canada the streets before ever when I pick them carry them over the orphanage homes.
And then it's obvious we can do a wrap up with the family and also with the orphanage homes there. Because according to UNICEF, we get 310,000 orphans across the entire country. So we can finally do say, okay, this 3,000 sometimes, this 500 or 600, then get my papa. But now due to some situation, they make them left their houses, then kind of streets. If they find out back, say some of them begin there, they can go pull them upline and cow them. And turn your so. You're going to tell the person, say, this because they can't put on school. But automatically, we count on a tongue, you know they can't put on school. If they give water for go sell or other things, then if they push that picking to the wall, see that picking they go do what you know and for do automatically. If they want to win at the house, it cannot street. Okay. So we can go out there during the night time in various markets then. Look for them picking and see how best we pull them because we don't familiar now with the orphanage rooms then. Both in the west.
So, okay, make I just hold it quick. So if una get speaking where don't left in mama in house or in family or guardian in house, don't cannot street because it feels say the life where then again they're not comfortable for them, it cannot street. Una can take them picking and they care and go to orphanage home and refer to them as an orphan whilst they get mama and papa, but yet still una care and go to that kind of facility there.
Well, some of them problems that would encounter mostly. Like them parents there, majority of them pick okay when I was on we can kind streets and then pick they pull up like oh can go meet the parents 1 hour we talk to them because like we get counselors that we can meet to talk to the picking there with a problem this stuff then we take them picking there we can go down at the houses them and say the comrades you know the one for Subi so we talk to them and say some kings say okay no problem link them and tuna we left on phone number we will communicate and it's why we will talk with tuna. So that's how things can work between you and the parents and if we see them parents and they can say no, I don't want to speak again. From those that can do interview with the picking works and say now your parents this, now your mother this, now I did this, and they can tell you say no. So automatically we will not go and left the picking in our house, let other bad things not happen with her. So automatically we can take them, we go to the orphanage home, and then the orphanage homes they are not to say okay left them so we can go with people away to do counseling. talk to them, give a word of motivation to them picking their so who they put on them various places.
Okay.
Sorry. Somebody go on will say, somebody go take person in Peking from upline or wherever, cow town, then all of a sudden, they begin come on, go on streets, and end up at the orphanage homes. Don't una as people and we oversee this whole thing, you try for intervene, whereby you try for particularly became back at the home, then the parents still the neglect, say no, you're not going to take her. And they will like they prevent them beginning rights or wait for like hold their parent responsible. Say you don't go police picking at that place that you won't count them. And now so they begin to go at train. So like any law they will like the events any kind of thing in there.
Yes, laws and the we bind we together. We talk about child abuse, child trafficking. And we don't get this question we get about 8 cases and I'm within our record. The one referred by the Peking from Freetown City Council where they call we and say Ambassador Temu, we get one Peking we run away in our house, but we don't know the problem. We don't caution them, we don't make them know this. We know we get them. I say since una dey into orphan business, una go come over. Then after a minute so. The secretary to the mayor himself called me the same thing. Now say well we will come in the next 30 minutes. From there I will be reached here before the 30 minutes over with them. And we discussed with the Peking. We later find out say the Peking then go to come from Sandal and Bolonto. We are in the campus and school. And the school the one way in the to force the Peking na a light away. They say the one way in the to na then all born at this far incidents na Wellington. I watch him. I say no waiting. Yeah, when I give me this speaking for 5 minutes or 10 or so, let we go. So then give me a separate room where I will discuss with the Peking. It gets for come out plain and tell me say the host way then go to camp. Not to say uncle na line be line, no one let them go to another place again. Say the host way then be there. Now a place where all thing they do. The woman we go take her in Peking, then at the house. But in they do all the housework, and after done, it go sell. Then the time for when we put her in school, but the school not that effective. They say even the things the way they buy, Peking, they get that comparison business. So with that, a Peking decide for go out. They say because you not get time. Even the school in community they laugh am. Always you get checked or see this that. They decide for go out. So then Peking and they way, then laws then they way them put. What you can do? We like if you not to the ministry or any other department call we go see how best we channel the FSU and the family support unit, and as well we talk with gender. We call gender because we get the director of children's affairs. We always whatever issue come we call and direct. We come we go na them tell them they see how best we engage the people them. At times sometimes kinda come the pikin and one go na treat. The pikin and one go na treat, but we and be say the parents can watch like get total control like you say can get total control of the beginning like you don't tell of the beginning nothing you do now then say this lane left there. So when we get in cases and they we see how best we meet the parents first. We meet the parents we discuss with them. At times again the parents can get issues. But what we can do as an organization we they call the head that we get chief around. Okay. We discuss with them say now this now that. And if we find out say na false and the parents are they at fault, the law keep taking calls.
Okay, well make we tap the first as we go for a short break where we can we'll continue for tell we what's some of the challenges and also what's our future plans as to how now for combat then issues and so now get well we'll go for a short break where we can. We'll continue. Remember, say this now Salone Morning Discoveries, and me now Justice E.M. Tijan.
And me now Sanatula Belsila.
I am going to forgive her on this one. But the next time this repeats itself, then it means that you are no longer useful to me anymore.
Make sure I am protected.
Don't worry. You are safe.
How much do you want to stay off now?
It's only a fool that can think that I can trade my love for a chicken change.
What is wrong with you?
I am really worried.
What are you here to complete the job?
I am not aware of him having issues.
Junior is not changing.
Those are what makes a man. What do you think a woman needs from a man?
Why would you get yourself involved with a shoemaker?
He's not a shoemaker. He's a student just like us. Don't touch my skin with your filthy hand.
I was a qualifying year student at the university.
That useless daughter of yours, where is she?
Chief.
Bring her out! Bring her out!
Why are you after me? Why are you barking at everyone close to me as if you are my dog?
Please take it easy. Calm down and tell me what she has done wrong.
Just shut up!
How can you be so careless? What is wrong with you? I'm sorry, you're bringing yourself into this fight, right?
He's after my son.
It is disrespectful to me.
Warn your son. So stay away from her.
There should be no problem.
No need to worry in this case.
So you're in this as take it easy.
Take it easy! Take it easy!
What is wrong with you? Huh? Are you mad?
I'm doing my work here.
Now we not the fire, we the follow the smoke. The iron we know they burn or they broke. I be they talk and then they facing a joke. Me money and me power, no they tire for work. Give me.
Welcome back, viewers, to KID-AFAN Salone Morning Discovery. We will continue for engage with guests and we come out from the Orphan Empowerment Society now. Then we can tell we waiting at some of the challenges they will then they face when they can go meet parents, then we then picking them came one away now host for 1 or 2 reasons. Over to you, Ibrahim.
The challenge is then great. We can get you can go to like some Q1 fete reset. The moments where you go there, you come, like you talk to them. You get people, some of them way if say they teach you nicely and calm, politely. But you get some of we people them way if they say where you come, they know you want to talk to yourself. Therefore exercise that patience. They sit down, discuss with them. Then some you begin discussing at one. You just gap in left face. Now what they list to now. What like I say what we can do, they call then chief them here. We see how best now them can able be we force we it comes to for calm the situation, discuss with them because I know them people them and then give them respect now them communities them here. So after we kill on the side and if we see like say the chief not able, we can call the FSU where they can send some police them. But the challenge is them great. Them police they are finance, it costs we finance for bring them people there on board. Can see our best and again for some man not the one in picking go like in picking is stubborn but in one in picking go now orphanage or we send on any foster home because we get them foster homes they work is send picking like if you don't pass some age them or you get some habits and when we say we know the one line go mix with the young one and they let them copy the system in there. And some of the challenges and we see our best we get somebody who will send in a foster home.
Okay, so the beginning they are again take for goals inside the homes and they are like what's not the age range, you know, we when I will say okay this will take and go or this no you're not supposed to even go inside the house.
Well the range they from 0 to 18.
Okay.
0 to 18. Also now 18. Before when you 17, we see how best we can lobby for you and get you now a foster home. Wait time to time to go check on you quarterly inside the year.
There's somebody who wants to say just like how my colleague here just say if the one that we get mama and papa can just run kind of the orphanage homes, whilst the one that we they don't get nobody safe for even look over there. So like what's that thing the owner can look for say okay you know the orphan now you kind of know how to take care of what that thing and they then you know thing the owner can look for say now this we foresee and now this we for notice say okay then we will take you go to the home set.
Okay, we prioritize orphans. But we get picking them back where it be say we na vulnerable them. Some like it be like we can say one parent self we can take you if the parents willing. Like we get call from mountain court where the lady say we don't lost the man and the pikin about 5 years old now, so you know we will embody and all. What we do, we see our best, we take them, go to now a home, one of the homes now 6 Mile, where now the Habitus Orphanage home, where yanda then the person now the caregiver we did he gets experience about nursing. So with that make we decide for send because a small pikin. And with the in relation to the other one where it could be say would they watch if you na street you dey totally. If you against street picking them we don't take about 57 now. We they na various orphanage homes so we can refer them. Then we can do some interview. Then we get paper from where Ministry of Gender can give we na that referral. We know they take picking from any side where we not get referral.
So them picking there so how when they take them from them parents them or from the street and relocate them in our orphanages them or orphan homes them. Una can get people away they come for car adopt them picking there, and if they can adopt them picking there, una can do any follow up because we see from movies we are in and go adopt picking. We see say if you go to this family know they take care of and well, then can go back and go take the picking there, or the family then can use them picking and they for do business as well because no sooner you get a picking way now an orphan you the benefits from them. So waiting can be on operation in that kind of situation there.
Well, first, what we can do if you want to adopt a pikin, the first criteria first, for now we begin work with you paper business. The first criteria, if you're able to feed that pikin for a good 1 year, then at the orphanage. Every month, the month's not for jump 2 days, but able to send in feeding. That first they tell me say yes, this pikin.
Can I get a certain amount for that?
Yes, we get a certain amount we can give. We every month at least the minimum na 500,000 for the pikin. 500,000 with an half bag less. We know say that half bag the pikin we don't know. But the other pikin them for benefits for man.
But you don't think say that's one too much because if that pikin then I me host, me want for adopt that pikin, I not go get one bag half bag rest for making it complete 1 month. Maybe the 500,000 safe might be small, but that kind of criteria they will not say it's too harsh for somebody we want for adopt pikin. And why the pikin for them now na custody for 1 year before I go to that parents day?
Okay, you make mention earlier, you example where you cite, and I think we don't know, but we don't aware of, we don't work, we don't change with trajectory. We see our best for the ministry, we work with the same angle now. We are in where people where they can adopt pikin. When they can adopt the pikin here, they get different motive for her. But what we can observe, we see on social media, and even one of my friends United States, we tell you about one they can adopt one pikin, but the process not legal. And later on, the pikin they say in 1 day on his own. What he will do first, we try for talk with him and see how best he will help with the pikin in location. Then we decide for talk with doctor. Okay, too. We engage him and we tell him about the situation over the way they say we know the day. And with that, we try for position paper. We don't position the paper already to the Ministry of Gender. For she say why the reason if you able to give the pikin 500,000 with 1 bag rest for complete 1 year, you will take care of her for lifetime. You get some people like will be put at 3 months. Orphanage, the whole orphanage now be 3 months for take care of her. But any amount will you want. With that 3 months, some people they wait 3 months not long. What did they do for? They do that first impression. Okay, say he can buy 2-3 bags out and he go to the orphanage and call. Hey, Temu, we don't count to.
But on they do follow-ups because somebody can still come and get out 1 year money with this. He go able to give you 1 bag receipt. But you know no intention behind that. When I get social workers because I think say social. When I get social workers, them in our organization.
We get social workers
because now the work of social workers and this for the monitor. When I get social workers the way they monitor for ensure say if even on a picking and say for 1 year. if even una picking and say after the families or the parents or the guardian we don't fulfilling criteria, don't take this picking and go. When I get social workers the way they monitor for ensure say that picking they under good and proper care.
We get an MOU first. After we don't do that all criteria. We get the last one where we get an MOU where the sign say then people there when at the Orphans Empowerment Society then get rights for visit me house time to time where they want. What way the person want to what we want, what we feel say like no we go there without any notice we dey go visit. We dey visit every quarterly 3 months.
Okay, Mr. Ishmael, I think I can answer you. You know, as the media officer, and I feel say you were more of a with the communication process of how then things they unfold. So how not only work in hands with bodies and way concern for say the issues and they also really come up about picking and then able for as well tackle.
Let me be national country coordinator now. Somebody we very humble. No matter what, they go the extreme miles for our best. They go below for them picking them. Ensure say them people get the right justice they deserve, rights to live, rights to liberty, so on and so forth. I mean, just more like what my own colleagues they say. This is my own boss and the organization. We get a memorandum of understanding with the minister and various big entities across the country. I make most of the time we come up with programs. We make sure say we work with different people. Them give them award, we maintain award for self-business. We recognize as are playing a role in ensuring say waiting offer them forget then get the likes of the Anti-Corruption Commission, the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary School, and one for say a kudos to them for self-best we get up to right now I think about 1,000 something orphan picking them who they go school presently under the free quality education. So believe say that we don't concerns them they had and then people and the way they come in for self-based these people and concern them picking that the concern would be put a solution would there for them.
Okay, so now you they talk about what's in the beginning forget, and forget so why is in the inside the orphanage homes and what's in the benefits and when they can get so far, and also what's not the age when they reach and say okay you don't do now for go off the orphanage home.
I mean boss go talk on that issue now.
Okay, so Mr. Coordinator, sir.
You question again?
Yes, I say what's that intended way they begin the benefits inside the homes, because I feel say we also get some responsibilities as for offer the beginning and why then they inside and because I believe say we not just take them we put them inside home for just okay look the watch over we must get 1 2 things and activities that we go to. So what are the activities and also what's another age we reach don't not determine so okay this night don't do not follow
okay monthly we get a monthly subscription okay do for them. We are in just before they come receive the call don't receive 2 calls then we get food and non-food items. We always every month what we provide with the help from Sorias humanitarians then clothing now a paramount one. Then the hygiene, well, every 3 months we get hygiene program where we can make for them with that checkup, malaria treatments. We the
you mean across the 500 orphanages home?
Not across the 500 orphanage homes. The 22 orphanage homes where we work with presently. Okay. Because we don't send the SLA to ministry. They know the other orphanage they not approve yet because criteria is same. And then criteria and the way you meet then criteria and then we go there part of this funding where we seek and distribute to different orphanage homes. We get this skills training work you do for them because they in an orphanage home. Let's say from 5 years they join there, take commodity no get natural. We get different one garage cider we get Cambetry, we get digital skills training what we do for them as well. Then the paramount one, we have the formal education. You stop one no, you can get gain anywhere and then no online book again. But the paramount I will tell and say, you say 1 day with me. But if you say 1 day with me for go school, and then a paramount, we be say every day we dey check on and we dey see how best the progress we dey make. And I can tell you, this year MPSC, the last among the 22 orphanage homes then, the one we sit MPSC now them 34. Then now one grade one we get below 300. One grade we get below 300. Just now we try to see our best.
Okay. Now somebody, lastly, before we round up, I'm going to say, since that now we're gonna say we get over 500 orphanage homes, and just few of them don't register, where at least they run under watch. So the others then we not able to register it, because most of the times you don't understand, say we someone then just adopt no money, you just go create one two and say we're not gonna get orphanage. As they begin send, so they begin the, you know what I mean? So how we can go about for check the thing and do not make sure say the thing then we the beginning forgets then get it out.
Actually, is very tough. But like the orphanage homes and we like for register with we, not all like you need pay nothing, you need pay cent. But no more you get criteria as we they meet. Like the one I be mentioned of, as orphanage home, for closed door per visitor. You self outside again rights for go there and check say waiting with the one do. Ask questions. I know we say now the authorities and we ministry and other people we get one case now normally. We then send one video, we go viral. We Salone gossip message we say toes. No see one video, now so you see I then share out. So we see the video then say like people then at the community where them they allege say this person them government be supply food items to the orphanage homes and Regentwood, but na net they come and can smuggle anything they out. What do we do first? We tell the person thank you. Then we tell them say we go see what we do best. We not give them any date or time where we go there. We not give Salone gossip anything we will go. What we do? One net, midday region to midday Freetown. So what I do that net, I come, take bike, go to the spot, observe. Then I engage 2-3 young men then. We did the all let. Because you meet saying I remind them I engage them, they explain them. Some explain negative, some give you positive. The next thing we try for see our best, the people where they make mention, the big one where they make mention, we try for meet them and talk with them. Where them feedbacks them, now misconception and get with the people them. Okay. Then later on we decide for go now the orphanage home and go do we findings them. After we done with some police officers and as well we get with legal aid. One of them director, we deal with we that 10 day. We go see how best we do them findings them. What we find out the store now the orphanage home, it leak where they cause they destroy the food items, especially the rest. We meet about 18.5 bag.
So na net them they do the clearing. Why? Na so na net them they do the clearing.
According to them, now next them get chance around them 7 to 8 p.m. Now they get chance for go take the thing there.
All right, make I turn the mic now to you, Ishmael, the media person for this noble organization. Ishmael, how are they able for raise fund for ensure say are able for meet on a target or the picking and target on it them way on a one for provide for them?
I would ask one from in several ways, in various ways, and I make we put out a list of things them. Like we say this back to school, so we put pencil. If you know say you buy pencil, and that one bunch for one pencil you buy, you count them. If in a bag you buy the one bag, you count it them. Now make we know the pin purpose say count the money. Mostly we say count the thing where you want follow you goes give to the orphan picking them. In a bag, bogra and stuff, and you count until we go get them because someone can say, no, if I get this money, so and go do that thing. So who can prefer for tell and say, when I go buy this tier, so we the go time for now. We snap push on the picture, get video, look at them now. This tier we solo buy 90s. Look at them.
Okay, lastly to you, Timu. Quickly, where do you go on for talk about the education business with regards to Sona and on picking them?
Okay, the TOES education program, now a program where we make, we cut across the country. We right now, as I say, the team don't head for the north and the southeast. We are in tomorrow, but we not Freetown tomorrow, you know, they happen because of we get the motorway for load for we the items, not able for do am because they say it gets problem. We do we back to school, and the tourist education program they mainly for picking business orphan picking. Then orphan picking them here, we can find out from 2016-17 what we do we survey most orphanage homes and picking and they just they normally they do nothing and then they go to school. So where them 2019 where them be elect me as the Western Area Coordinator. After we done me survey, I'll get to put paper together and see how best meet the minister. We are a very hardworking woman and ready for embrace anybody. I talk with them, we engage. Then according to what I present, according to what he tell me, they say from what you don't give it so, he say we not ever get her. Then I be compliments to we. So what we can do, we see how best. We focus mainly the back to school. That back to school now we can raise fund, and this fund they serve them throughout the year and meet individuals them. See how best we will pass with them. How would they raise fund? Not like we go meet institution. No. Individuals now social media don't they? Like you can see some person way very much passionate or like some people they think they.
So how the back? Just tell me briefly in a round-up statement how the back to school program they go about. As you mentioned, say we already don't go to different provinces tomorrow. So how the back to school process get for Talek?
The process now a donation. Like the 22 orphanage homes where they with we na Freetown here, where they register with we now. Where we get books and bags, uniforms, and all within education materials. Where we see how best we get to all the people them. Now we don't register them. That's how we get on that day, and see how best we get different people individuals we will go talk on the people and they tell them say this all is not lost because we not the ones where you go there no more. You go give them come out, but you can't talk to them, give them that courage. They say, if you you focus for education, then you go able to reap. You go forget, but all waiting till you don't pass through, and then people they can go talk with them. So the back to school, mainly they about for see how best will give out school materials and as well finance because they can tell you the most thing. One voice message where the two of an agent they send for me. They say you don't do all these tools and I do well. They say but you don't do all things, but you know the most thing say forget them their lunch, it's easy. And this lunch we still there now. We tell them say well we just don't buy the items and we'll all see what we they do. So this we can do for the back to school where we will buy school materials and see how best it will help them with their education.
Well, also we say plenty thank you to Ibrahim Temu Kamara, when are the Western Area Coordinator for the Orphan Empowerment Society, and also Ishmael Conte, where happen for be the media officer for this same organization here. So
when I also we go bring the end of the program, Salone Morning Discoveries, me na Justice E.M. Tijan.
And me, Nasana to Label Sila. We want to say plenty thank you
to we executive producer, Dr. Esatu Kake Jalo, and to we camera operators. We want to say peace.